So when you think about PenFed, I want you to think about a player that's really great, not only for credit, but also for investments. Okay. So today's conversation, I want to explain to you how you can actually invest with PenFed to sort of increase your overall financial stability. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when we think about investing with PenFed, everything happens with a unit within the company called PenFed Wealth Management. I want you to look right now on the screen. So PenFed Wealth Management is kind of cool in terms of helping you. So if you have a credit card, if you are a PenFed member right now, you might want to think about actually sort of checking out wealth management and see what they have. I mean, they have a constellation of services, and the cool thing is that they can really help you not only stabilize your family's finances, but also in terms of buying a house, for instance. Having I'll speak about that later on, but talking about stocks, bonds, and what have you, also IRAs and so on and so forth. And so when we talk about wealth management, we are speaking about all kinds of opportunities. We're speaking about opportunities that help you supplement your current income. So again, it's not when you think about PenFed, don't just think about credit cards and also loans, right? You are thinking about also generating revenue, right? Generating additional income for yourself, but also your families. So we're talking about supplementing your current income, saving to buy a home. You can also think about having other opportunities in terms of your retirement income, okay? And everything happens once again through PenFed Wealth Management. And what we love about PenFed Wealth Management is that they have actually a variety of very experienced, full-service finance professionals that can help you in terms of research, education, and a variety of investment choices to help you build a customized strategy suited to your needs. So if you are listening to me right now, if you are a PenFed member and you are interested in that, I want you to look right now on the screen. So everything happens around a unit called PenFed Wealth Management. You can see on the screen here, basically you have to put your first name, last name, you have to put your email address. They are asking also for your phone number, your zip, and also the PenFed branch location where you would like to receive help from. Okay, and once you do this, just submit things through the website, and you have so somebody will get back to you. So when we talk about PenFed Wealth Management, they can help you actually with things like retirement, IRA, college, investing, 401k, TSP, insurance, and so on and so forth. Welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's dig a little deeper. So when we talk about investing with PenFed, obviously you have a PenFed Wealth Management, but I really want to dig a little deeper in terms of the services, the investment services that PenFed actually offers. Okay, so you have retirement income planning. So again, if you're listening to me, I mean, if you've been watching this show for several years now, you know what that PenFed is really great in when it comes to providing personal loans and credit cards, but they can also help you in terms of retirement income planning. So whether you have started to save for retirement, but worry about your progress or haven't yet started to plan, basically a PenFed Wealth Management advisor will offer actually a personalized guidance based on your goals, timing, and risk tolerance. Now, when we talk about investment in general, risk tolerance is really important. Whether you're a risk taker or you are risk averse, that's actually the proper term: risk averse or risk taker. But the good thing is that you will be able to work with a PenFed Wealth Management expert that can help you. Okay, and so basically everything happens with you having a no obligation appointment, so that you can start a conversation. So retirement income planning. So that's number one. You also have education planning. So you can start early and utilize the tax benefits so that you are able to save for a child's or a grandchild's college, graduate education, or even private school. And so you can take advantage of PenFed's knowledge and experience to design a savings plans that will help you give a gift that can be remembered for a lifetime. So that's if you are trying to really pass on some kind of knowledge or some kind of stability to your children or grandchildren. And so the third leg, if you will, of this trifecta is financial planning. So when we talk about investing with PenFed, we have retirement income planning. We also have education planning, but we also have financial planning. So what's financial planning when you really think about it? Well, financial planning is the other side of loans and credit cards. So it's all about helping you do better in setting goals and pursuing your dreams, whether that's buying a house, let's say starting a business, or helping you actually raise your children from a financial standpoint. Okay. So whether you are an experienced investor or new to managing your finances, the good thing about PenFed is that they will help you get closer to making your dreams come true. And what we love about this is that PenFed, they look at your whole financial situation to provide you, to give you a suitable plan, if you will. Boss, I want to quickly remind you, today's topic, we are having a conversation about investing with PenFed. Be very interesting to you when it comes to investing with PenFed are life insurance, business services, and simplified investing. See, the thing is, when we talk about the PenFed, a lot of folks believe that the PenFed doesn't have a business section, which is true, but they do have a specialized business investment, I would say, department if you need that service. But I want to first talk to you about life insurance. So life insurance is actually kind of cool because you are able to provide stability and independence to yourself, but to your family, right? So basically, a PenFed provides all kinds of insurance, including life insurance. I mean, car insurance, home insurance, and so on and so forth. So this is kind of cool. And you also have business services. So basically, PenFed can help you in terms of stabilizing your inflows, your cash inflows from that point of view. But everything happens around like once you send a request to a PenFed, you're gonna have a wealth management expert getting back to you and studying your whole situation from A to Z before actually providing you with some specialized services. So this is kind of cool. And so we're talking about what? We're talking about business insurance, business financial planning, financial advice, and other business services depending upon your situation. And you also have a simplifying investing in terms of what PenFed does. So basically, PenFed is trying to really make sure that you succeed, right? So they're not just trying to really make money off of you by giving you loans and credit cards. They're trying to make sure that you remain a member, you remain a client, if you will, for life. So basically, they will help you streamline your finances. They'll help you consolidate your financial planning, and they will help you actually invest in a clear manner on an automatic basis. And everything is done based on your risk tolerance, okay? So whether you are a risk averse or a risk taker, they will probably work with you and ask you all kinds of questions to know exactly what kind of services will be suitable to you. So when we talk about investing with PenFed, obviously I've talked to you about investments, but it's important to understand that PenFed does a great job when it comes to offering IRAs to its members. Okay, IRAs, individual retirement accounts, and the cool thing is that PenFed has IRA certificates, so you are able to start investing with $1,000. So the cool thing is that with the daily IRAs, dividends will compound daily, and they're paid monthly. Okay, you have low minimum opening deposits, and you have products that are available for traditional Roth and SEP IRAs. So this is kind of cool. So when we talk about IRA savings accounts, you have APYs around 0.05%, 0.05%, and you have so you don't need a lot of cash to open an IRA savings account. $25, $50, you are good to go. And the good thing here is that dividends are compounded daily, paid monthly. You have low minimum opening deposits. You have available for traditional IRAs, Roth and SEP IRAs. This is kind of cool. You also have IRA types in terms of the constellation of products they offer. What we love overall when we think about PenFed is that we love the fact that their experts will work with you. So whether you have $25 or you have $25,000, PenFed wealth managers will work with you to set up a plan that really works for you and your family, okay? And they will actually go through a series of questions and they ask you what your goals are in terms of investing with PenFed, whether you're thinking about income stability or whether you're thinking about generating additional cash flows or you're thinking about actually your overall financial hedging. If you're thinking about your overall financial hedging against inflation, for instance, then they will give you appropriate products, okay? And so obviously when we talk about Roth IRAs, you have annual contributions that change from 7,000 to 8,000 to 9,000. It really depends. So you want to talk to a specialist. But the bottom line here is that when we talk about the regular IRAs versus Roth IRAs, well, Roth IRAs, you take distributions tax free, but when you contribute, you are contributing after taxes. Something that is totally opposite when it comes to regular IRAs. Okay, you also have SEP plans, so simplified employee pension plans, and so it's one of those things where if you have more questions, let us know in the comment section, and one of our team members will get back to you and explain to you a little further. I just do not want to, for sake of time, I do not want to go too much in details on that regard. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about investing with PenFed. Well, so when we talk about investing with PenFed, it's just a lot better to understand that your investment strategies your investment strategy will depend upon your financial situation, but also depending on how your finances, but also your age, right? Because retirement, when PenFed looks at your investment strategy, they always think about your age. Okay, so you are able to open a CD, an IRA. You are able to open, so they have PenFed IRA funds. They also have regular IRAs. And so everything happens around the conversation you have with your PenFed wealth manager, okay? But they have several forms that you can actually download online if you're interested in opening IRAs or other insurance products, other retirement products. So you have a Form M36, you have a Form 594, you have Form 734. So you have a constellation of forms that you can actually download and really peruse at your leisure to see what really works for you. And if you are listening to me right now, if you're interested in investing with PenFed, which you should, because this is a great player, this is a solid player, basically it's just a lot better to start the conversation by calling 1-800-247-5626. So 1-800-247-5626. So you can call that number to request a transfer of funds from your IRA shares to an IRA certificate. You can call this number to actually speak to a PenFed wealth manager, or you can just call this number to ask more information, okay? And you are able also to upload your documents online. You can do everything online, or you can just do things manually by mailing the form to PenFed Wealth Management Department. Okay, they have a PO box in Nebraska, in Omaha, in Nebraska, and so everything happens through there. Or you can just make things a lot easier for yourself by calling PenFed's member services at 1-800-247-5626 and ask all kinds of questions, and they'll answer you. And the cool thing we love about PenFed is that they are very responsive. They'll get back to you. They'll answer all questions that you may have. And one thing I also want to say is that if you have questions about loans in general, they'll be able to answer not just the credit aspect of things, but also the investment aspect of things. So this is kind of cool. Or they will just direct you to the right person, if you will. So when we talk about investing with PenFed, here are a few pro tips I want you to really pay attention to. It's important to really understand that you basically have a variety of products to really consider. And obviously, we are speaking about savings versus retirements, right? So when you talk about savings, obviously you have the CDs, of course. You have CDs, but you also have within the CDs you have several types of CDs. You have a certificate ladder. You have a certificate investment strategies. You also have what the PenFed calls certificate barbell. So this is kind of it's really another layer of CD investing. You also have certificate bullets, okay? And a certificate bullets aims to invest in different terms that will mature around the same time. So what happens here is that you are basically you're investing with PenFed, but you also increasing your chances of doubling or tripling or whatever, like optimizing your investment return, your ROI, okay? As you open new accounts, what will happen here is that the terms in the certificate bullet will be shorter than the one that was opened first. So you will let all the accounts mature without reinvesting any of the funds. So this is kind of cool. And the good thing is that you are able to really see what really works for you. By sometimes it's not really hard to see what really works for you through trials and errors. So if you listen to me, if you are interested in in having a certificate barbell or certificate bullet. It's always better to start with a smaller amount. Don't start with a larger amount. Start with a smaller amount. Test out the waters. Test the waters and see what really works for you before going big, if you will. Okay, before going with the big enchilada, you want to start, if you will, with a smaller enchilada. But long story short, it's just a lot better to contact PenFed, have a long conversation, a lengthy conversation with a specialist, ask all kinds of questions, make sure that you are comfortable with the answers before you actually commit actual funds. And you can also start with the demo account. I mean, PenFed doesn't allow you to have a demo account, but you can have a demo account with another software, like investment software provider out there, or let's say a financial platform out there. Test out the waters and see what really works for you before you commit real funds. So the thing is, when we talk about investing with PenFed, your next steps, if you're really interested, is to actually go through PenFed Wealth Management. I started with that, and I'm also going back to that. Everything happens around PenFed Wealth Management, and so they have specialists to answer all kinds of questions for you. And what we love about PenFed Wealth Management is that they not only have the expertise, but they also have your interest at heart. Remember, PenFed is a credit union, and credit unions are more inclined to helping their members than regular banks. Okay, and so with PenFed, if you go through the PenFed Wealth Management unit, you can actually tap into a constellation of investment vehicles. You have a federal employee retirement systems, the FAIRS systems. You have the thrift savings plan, the TSP. You have the 401k rollovers and IRAs. You have investment planning vehicles. You have the CSRS, so the civil service retirement systems. You have college funding opportunities. You have tax savings opportunities, and you have additional income opportunities. So again, what you have to think about here, when you think about investing with PenFed, you have opportunities, but also flexibility. And so when we analyze investing with PenFed, everything revolves around PenFed Wealth Management, but everything revolves around your status, your standing with PenFed, right? So what is your internal score? What is your longevity with PenFed? Do you have direct deposit with PenFed? Do you have existing credit products with PenFed? What is your overall strategy with PenFed? In other words, are you thinking about PenFed as a long-term player? Do you have a mortgage with them? Do you have all kinds of products with them? So don't just look at PenFed as an investment vehicle. You want to look at PenFed as an overall player that can help you actually go from point A to point B to point C to point D to even point Z when it comes to your overall financial. For your attention, I really appreciate it. Let's quickly recap here. So in today's conversation, I spoke to you about investing with PenFed. Basically, I gave you the overview, the services, the IRA services, the pro tips, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.